Howdy.
The signal is back. Transmitting coordinates.
Lower your weapon.
The signal is gone. It's back. It's right next to you.
I don't see anyone.
It's close, and it's moving toward our base.
It's underground.
Major Kowalski here. You better get back here. We need to prepare for possible attack. Bastards won't catch us with our pants down this time. Don't shoot. I'm headed to the main entrance.
Who are you?
My name is Strelok.
You're the stalker who disabled the Scorcher?
Yes, but my plan didn't work. I came here to speak with your commanders. I have information that will allow the army to take control of the zone and destroy it.
An emission is starting.
Come, let's talk inside.
We've got a problem. Our choppers are crashing for reasons that we've not understood yet.
Until we work it out, there won't be any helicopter support. The only way to get to the borders of the zone is on foot.
The reasons are obvious. There are many anomalies in the air, especially in the center of the zone.
We had a map with the safe air corridor between anomalies, and the helicopters had emission protection systems.
That's odd. You're telling me you haven't noticed that anomalies move around after an emission. Some disappear, and new ones show up in different places, which makes your map of anomalies effectively useless.
So that's what it is.
What?
Emissions don't just follow one another. If you can scan the area and identify all the anomalies, the choppers will be able to collect us safely, provided they're dispatched right after an emission.
We must inform the HQ of this as soon as possible.
I'll contact my commanders right after the emission. Lieutenant, get him on the line as soon as you can.
Yes, sir.
Man, I thought acid rain was bad enough around here.
Forget about it. I'll trade it for rain any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Case over. Kirillov, contact HQ.
Roger. HQ on the line.
Colonel, why did comms go down?
Because of the emission, it's impossible to establish comms during one.
Okay. Alright, listen up. Operation Fairway is being taken over by the USS. Is Major Dektarev there?
Yes.
Okay. He's in command from now on. Tell him to stay put, to be contacted by his superiors shortly.
Roger.
Major, do you read me?
Major Degtyarev here. I read you.
Good. As of this moment, you are responsible for completing Operation Fairway. Kowalski and the Stingray Squad will assist you. Report.
I've managed to acquire documents about experiments carried out in the zone. Furthermore, we've been contacted by a stalker who's been in the CNPP. His name is Strelak, and he's offered us his cooperation.
Roger. Accept his offer. You know what caused our helicopters to crash?
Yes, I have the data, and Strelak's information confirms it. The helicopters were hit by anomalies after their locations changed during the emission. The anomaly map issued to the pilots turned out to be useless.
Good. That means we have until the next emission. You'll be collected together with the stalker from position B28. Stingray Squad will be evacuated with you. The birds are already in the air. Over and out.
You heard the news, fellas. When we go, stick together and keep the stalker alive. Any questions? Get ready to move. Major, can I have a word? Move out, squad. Would you look at that? The sons of bitches actually made it. You were right, Strelok.
Zombies!
Just move to the right along the field. Double that. pripyat is going to know we're coming. We've got to move faster. Run!
More zombies up ahead.
Through the arch.
Stingray, where are you?
We're on the way.
Our orders are to take off if we come under attack, so hurry the hell up.
Roger that. We'll be there soon. Stay alert and follow orders. We're real close to the evacuation point. Let's move! There's no time. Check your weapons and fire at will.
What was that?
Don't stop. Keep moving.
It's here.
Run!
Okay, run.
Major Detailer, we're taking heavy fire from an unidentified enemy. We cannot hold out for long.
Moving toward the choppers. Come on, boys. One last push.
To the choppers, go! Go! Go!
Я его пристётил!
тебе, сволочь!
Лови гранату, гад! На, получи! Вали, если высунется!
Давай, я его держу!
ready to go.
Добро,
Get
я
my
пошел.
shot. I hope it is working.
As a reward for successfully completing his investigation, Degtyarev was offered a promotion to colonel and the position of mission coordinator. He declined the opportunity to work at the HQ and submitted a personal request to be sent to the zone as the USS Permanent Observer. The information about the development of psi devices obtained by Degtyarev alerted USS commanders. All the information gathered on X-designated laboratories was removed from military archives and filed as top secret. All personnel working in the zone were ordered to prevent the disclosure of information about the laboratories at any cost. Several experimental samples were made on the basis of technical documents for Item 62. Following a set of test trials, it was decided not to go ahead with large-scale deployment of the weapon due to the high cost of ammunition. Nonetheless, it would be reasonable to assume that further development of the Gauss rifle is ongoing. Sultan and his gang left the Skadovsk to do their shady business elsewhere after their attempts to capture the ship failed. The ensuing feeling of relative safety among stalkers led to a massive increase in the number of artifacts sold to Beard, causing his business to boom, while the formerly quiet Skadovsk bar became as popular as the famous 100 Rads bar, despite being almost in the center of the zone. Following the destruction of the Bloodsucker lair, it's unlikely that anything could significantly change the state of affairs on the Skadovsk. The old ship became a temporary center of stability in the ever-changing world that is the zone. Reinforcements and growing popularity among stalkers allowed Duty's advance squad to rid Yanov Station of freedom. The ensuing firefight saw Loki and what was left of his squad eliminated for good. The scientific expedition, organized by Professors Herman and Ozersky, was a success. The data they collected facilitated the development of groundbreaking medicine and technology, which prompted the Ministry of Education to allocate additional funding for researching the zone. Gary's stories about the Army's struggle against the dangers of Pripyat encouraged stalkers to explore the ghost town. Despite the constant monolith attacks, stalkers managed to secure the former army camp, which they used as a base to launch raids deep into the city, making slow but steady progress. The legend of the Oasis stopped being a legend. The identity of those who managed to find the way to the secret anomaly became an increasingly regular topic of conversation among stalkers. Despite this, the number of adventurers trying to find it remained high, something the bandits were quick to take advantage of, with constant offers to lead stalkers to the Oasis, which usually ended in muggings at a safe distance from stalker camps. The area around Yanov Station continues to attract growing numbers of stalkers. The lack of dangerous mutants and abundance of anomalous areas have led to the area being referred to as a treasure trove, with increasing regularity. Rumors of Zulu's fate reached the leader of Duty, General Voronin. Counter to most expectations, Voronin decided to posthumously award Zulu with the Silver Shield, Duty's highest decoration. Vano headed off to the freedom-controlled military warehouses, where his cheerful personality and optimism quickly earned him the popularity they merited. Ultimately, he took charge of a small group of researchers involved in investigating anomalous areas. A new group appeared in the zone. They are well trained, but their objectives are not known. Rumors say they used to be monolith fighters. Their leader is known as Strider. Senior Lieutenant Sokolov continued to take part in flying missions over the zone. During one such recon flight over Limansk, his aircraft was shot down by mercenaries. 2 weeks later, he was picked up by a patrol near the cordon. Within a month of his rescue, Sokolov had left the Air Force, joining a civil airline instead. A group of stalkers was forced to seek shelter on Noah's old barge during a particularly powerful emission. When the barge was attacked by a horde of snorks afterwards, stalkers were forced to concede that the barge was as good a defense against mutants as anything they'd seen. Even more astonishing was a litter of pseudo-dog puppies that Noah himself led into battle against the snorks. Having found out about his friend's fates, Cardin gave up dreams of a stalker career. Having overcome his alcoholism, he moved to Yanov, where he partnered up with Nitro to set up a full-service repair shop. Both technicians gladly devote all their spare time to building a vehicle that could operate in the zone. Strelok passed on the information he obtained on his trip to the Chernobyl NPP to the USS commanders. This prompted the government to create a scientific institute for research of the Chernobyl anomalous area. Strelok took up the position of chief scientific consultant to the institute. When Colonel Kowalski, commander of the Stingray Group, returned from the zone, he was forced to explain the reasons for the failure of Operation Fairway. Following a dragged-out investigation and the brass's failed attempt to make him the fall guy, the colonel was finally given an honorable discharge.